85 got a little bit fun. I mean, 85, all in the last week, 185 pounds. You get Vettori versus Till, which is awesome. I mean, the X's and O's of that fight, I'm going to hold that thought. We're going to kick the can to break that down. But the X's and O's of that fight are very interesting. Not to mention, you have two hotheads. I know people that know Vettori personally and say he's quiet. They all say wonderful things about him. Everyone likes him. Everyone trusts him. Every coach that's ever worked with Vettori, I mean, if you heard some of the words, they will bring him in and put him with any student. Vettori won't hurt any of them. He will get a great workout. He will listen. He will be polite. But he's a hothead towards his opponents, right? I mean, you guys remember the blow up in the hotel where Vettori loses his mind all because his opponent, I think he missed weight, but something happened and the fight got scheduled. Vettori, how could you? I'm so pissed. I mean, and then Darren Till isn't exactly Mr. Nice Guy to his opponents either. I think that we're going to have some real fun there. And I also think that it's a meaningful match. I think that's meaningful. Darren Till matters, and Vettori, because of what he just did on very short notice, all of a sudden he's on the tip of everybody's tongue, which is why he's getting this push. And what is going to happen with Adesanya is a huge question mark. My prediction is nothing. Win or lose against Blachowicz, I believe Adesanya becomes much like Amanda, where he's going to cover the spread. And I have evidence to believe that, which is Adesanya said, I'm not going to gain any weight. I am not going to bulk up. I am not going to pack on muscle. I'm just going to show up, give up the size, and take on Blachowicz. But that's his theory. He thinks it would slow him down. No reason to change physiology. No reason to work less or eat more. He can have the pounds, and I'm going to go fight him. But the relevance there is that means he's still an 85-pounder. And as tall and as big as Adesanya looks on TV, he has no problem making 185. He weighs 193 right now, right this second. Not trying to lose any weight, 3 squares a day and snacks. The workout routine that he does, he just weighs 193 pounds. He can make 185 in about an hour. So I do not believe, contrary to the belief of the division believes that they very soon are going to be fighting for an interim championship, if not the Undisputed Championship, based on if Adesanya beats Blachowicz. The division believes that belt is going to be vacated and up for grabs. I think that they're wrong. Now, that's a thought for another day. It's a thought for another day, but either way, at a minimum, we're in contender season. Somebody has to step forward to fight Adesanya, and there's no talks of that right now. And frankly, there's no talks of it because it would fall on deaf ears. Adesanya's busy, and he's busy with somebody else. So there's not a whole lot of, I'm going to beat this guy and go right into Adesanya. I mean, right, you see where the division's a little bit weird? So a fight between Till and Vettori is very meaningful. If you turn the gun back on me and said, oh yeah, Chael, what's it mean? Well, I'm going to stand here looking like a fool. I don't know what it means, but nobody does, but it's meaningful. It's right towards the top of the division. Then we get the great news that Whittaker versus Paulo Costa is going to happen, which is another fight. We'll give a breakdown as it gets closer, but that is a brawl to the highest level. Everything that we thought we were going to get with Paulo Costa versus Adesanya, we are going to get with Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. I mean, that's just going to be a brawl. There's just going to be no way about it. And the only reason all hell didn't break loose between Paulo Costa and Izzy Adesanya is Paulo Costa froze up a little bit under the lights. That's a very real thing your first time there. It's not his first time there. It's damn sure not Whittaker's. Whittaker's been to the dance. Whittaker's been the homecoming king. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whittaker always delivers. Paulo Costa is going to come after him hard. That's just a really interesting match, but it also has the same implications of which, okay, Chael, tell us what they are. I can't. I don't know. Is Adesanya going to win light heavyweight and stay at light heavyweight? No, I'm very light on that idea. I'm very light on a guy that weighs 193 pounds, not dropping back down and taking care of the division he cares about the most. I'm very light on that idea. Is there room in between for an interim championship? Yes, if not only does Adesanya win, but he gets another fight announced at light heavyweight, then you will have the interim championship, which in all fairness, whether Adesanya likes it or not, might be undisputed. They could take that belt off him. That is not the fighter's choice. That is Dana's belt, and he can take that belt at it anytime he wants. I don't predict that he would, because you would be punishing Adesanya for success, something Dana doesn't do. Dana rewards success. So there's a lot of guesses, but at a minimum, like any division, we are looking for a number one contender. There is some opportunity that could be two, whether the belt had an I in front of it or a U in front, interim or undisputed, right? I understand those things. But these two matches, boy, very hard to look away from. And I think I said them in the right order. Till Martin, as good as that is, it's under. It's less meaningful. But you can see where those are both very interesting. And there's nothing bad that's going to happen from winning those matches.